Well, hi Taurus, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your reading. Wow. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Taurus, that didn't go shuffle good. Let me do another one. Let's get started. Let's find out what you can expect. Here you are, Taurus, the Hierophant. Okay, so Taurus, the overall energy of this reading is the Nine of Pentacles. And, you know, this is going to be your energy because this can be Earth energy, and this is your reading, and I think this is your energy. Being grounded, being secure, self-sufficient, being grounded, stable, just self-confident as you, as just being a single person here. And this is surrounding your entire reading. Let's find out why. Up here in your highest energy is the Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles are the two highest energy cards in your reading. The Two of Cups is about friends, soulmates, with love. What it's about. Well, that's kind of contradictory, isn't it, between the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So let's see what's going on here. So there's a soulmate. There's love between you. It can be friends with benefits. It can or cannot, you know, either way. But what's happening here, right above your energy of your self-confidence and your groundedness and you're good on your own, okay, is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is rushing right towards that Two of Cups with that sword up, and that is seeking truth and clarity. So there's something you need to know from this soulmate. You need an honest answer. You need to be clear about, and you're going to seek that and get that from this soulmate. This is right above your independence, who you are as you. So, yeah, you need to know whether or not you want to keep them around because there's something going on here where you really need to know the truth. On the other side of the Knight of Swords here is the Seven of Cups. So this is confusion. This is why you're confused over something. You need to know the truth. Perhaps you're questioning the love that they have for you. That could be too with the Seven of Cups. This is choices. This is confusion in love. All these cups have something else in them. These are choices you've made before. These are like relationships that have fallen apart for one reason or another. And so you're a little confused. You're confused with this soulmate on, I think, what their intentions are or, you know, if they really truly have love for you. See, these two cups don't have anything in them, and that's really kind of how they're presenting themselves to you. But you have questions. Under the Two of Cups is the Two of Swords. So I feel like it's been on your mind. You've had your swords up in self-protection. You've had your heart covered so that nobody can break your heart. The blindfold on is like not dealing with something, but you can only do that so long. So I feel like you're getting into this place now where you want to take control and you need answers to your questions because I think you've been putting it off. And on the other side of the Nine of Pentacles, your stable, you know, self-secure energy is the Hierophant, which is Taurus. This is you. So Taurus, yeah, and it's under this confusion in love. You have been married before. You have been in commitments before that have fallen apart. This card is about traditional values and traditional morals. So whatever this truth it is that you're seeking, it has to do with whether or not you want to move forward with them. Okay. So it's a very spiritual card. So under the Two of Swords is the Death card. So the Death card, and then maybe that's why you've been blocking talking to them, because the Death card is a card for Scorpio, first of all. Scorpio might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, the energy of this card is about leaving the old behind, okay, and moving towards the new. It's like ringing out the old year, ringing in the new year. I don't know if this soulmate is new in your life. I think they've been in your life for a little while anyway, but it could be ringing out the old, the past relationships and moving towards a new relationship. I'm really not certain which way this is going here. So let's keep reading. So, excuse me, right, the death card is moving right towards the Two of Wands, right under your energy here in the center. You're hanging onto that staff of fresh starts, new beginnings, and you have the world in your other hand. You're not moving forward. You're standing there. It's because you need answers, and you need truth, and you need clarity before you move forward in any direction. So this is what it looks like it's going to happen. It has something to do with the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is under the Hierophant. This is deceitful energy. I feel like you've been in a relationship before. It's either before or now that you're seeking these answers about, okay? This is deceitful. This is like stealing, lying, cheating, rumors, taking of love, not giving, just being deceitful. It's not any energy anybody really wants around them, okay? So it's under the Hierophant, which is that very traditional union, you know, of it's like marriage or commitment. But I feel like you've been in a commitment and it fell apart on you before. And that's why you're so confused. I think they were sneaky. I think that somebody in your life has been, was lying to you and just kind of like maybe sneaking around, not putting into the commitment like you were, definitely. So you're like on pause in this soulmate relationship up here until you get all your answers that you desperately need in order to even think about giving up your independence. So let me take out the second part of this reading, Taurus. Here we go. See what else is going on here. Definitely thinking about moving forward, but not until you get your answers. Okay, so Taurus, up here in your highest energy is the Four of Cups. You're like, you're not sure whether to accept their cup or not. So you're like, should you be accepting that cup? They're presenting it as if it's a real cup with room for love, but is it? I think you're confused. It's right next to the Seven of Cups. And on the other side of this Four of Cups is the Ten of Pentacles. This is like one of the best cards in the deck. 10 Pentacles of groundedness, security, stability. Remember, you have 9 all on your own. So, you know, it's like you're faced with making decisions now on whether to stay in this relationship or not. And it all depends on the truth and the clarity you get from your soulmate. Here's 2 people in union. There's extended family, pets, a child. So this is about living under one roof. It's about union with stability, security. That's what the Hierophant's about, too. So let's read on. Next to that is the Page of Wands, and here you are, holding that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, like you are here at the Two of Wands. But you're speaking up. You can't hold it back anymore. Remember, like I said, this Two of Swords. You can only block dealing with whatever's on your mind about this, whatever you heard or whatever you think, you know, that you're trying to root out. You can only keep that to yourself so long and protect your heart. It's coming out. It's bruised. It bruised from the bottom of your feet, comes out your mouth, and you're holding that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. And so you're going to get your answers. You're going to seek it, and you're going to speak up. You haven't been speaking up, but you're going to now. You're like, this is the time. So under the Four of Cups, we have the Five of Pentacles. And this is next to the Hierophant. I do feel like you had a previous relationship that fell apart. I do feel like that you felt like you were left out in the cold, abandoned, or ghosted, or something. Something hurtful. And it's very spiritual. Um, so that's why you got your arms crossed here. You're like, you don't know if you want to go any further in this relationship until you get your answers. This Five of Pentacles now is right next to the Magician. The Magician. This is good because it's saying use your intuition. You already know that you have, and you do, because you got the Nine of Pentacles here, but you do know that you have a giant cup of love, a pentacle, a staff, and a sword. You have all the tools it takes to make a relationship work, but do they? Do they? That is your question. Right next to the Magician is the Justice card, the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart, might be strong around this reading. But this is about you. It's the energy is about you having your sword up in self-protection, having your scales balanced, which you do, but you're protecting yourself. That's what this is all about, is protecting yourself from getting hurt again and discovering that somebody is not who they present themselves to be. So under the Five of Pentacles is the Ten of Cups. So you thought you had the Ten of Cups. And look, on both sides, what we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is what happened. I think you were in a relationship where you thought, this is sunshine and rainbows. This is the equal exchange of cups of love. This is union between two people with lots of happiness and joy. Well, I feel like reading this reading, this is what you thought you had before, and this is why you need to seek all this truth, all this clarity that you're going to seek from your soulmate here, which is actually a very good friend too. They do present themselves as having a full cup of love for you, but you've got to have the truth here. It's eating at you. And so you have the sword to seek that truth and clarity. It's under the Magician. And the Magician is pointing right at the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is also under the Justice card and next to the Ace of Swords. So yeah, you're feeling tattered, beat up, worn out, drugged through the mud. And this is from previous relationships. This just explains why you need to seek this truth, why you can't move forward until you are clear about this relationship with the soulmate. Now let me take out another card. The Nine of Cups. Wishes coming true. This is about guarding your love. It is. Just like I was saying. You just don't want to hand it out. Your arms are crossed. You know you have it, just like with the Magician. You know you have a lot of love, but you don't know that you want to hand it out until you get all your truth and clarity. So that's what this reading's about for you, Taurus, is seeking that truth and clarity from a soulmate before moving forward with them. So thank you for watching Universal Guidance.